Ever feel like you're running on empty? That feeling when your mind and body are just screaming for a break, but the finish line is nowhere in sight. You're exhausted, overwhelmed, and just want to quit. We've all been there. It's a universal human experience. But what if I told you there's an ancient philosophy, over 2,000 years old, that has the perfect toolkit for this exact feeling? Today, we're diving into Stoicism to uncover how to keep going, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. Let's start with a simple but powerful idea from the great Stoic emperor, Marcus Aurelius. What do I have to complain of if I am going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm? Now, this isn't about shaming yourself into action. Think about it. What is your why? What is the bigger picture behind your daily grind? Maybe it's providing for your family, building a dream career, mastering a new skill, or simply becoming a better version of yourself. When you're tired, it's easy to lose sight of that purpose. The immediate discomfort of fatigue overshadows the long-term goal. The Stoics teach us to zoom out. Remind yourself of your why first thing in the morning and whenever you feel your motivation slipping. This isn't just about work in the sense of a job. It's about your work as a human being, contributing to the world in your own unique way. Your purpose is your fuel. When the tank feels empty, that's the reserve you tap into. Next, let's talk about one of the cornerstones of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. The philosopher Epictetus said it best: some things are within our power, while others are not. This sounds simple, right? But it's revolutionary when you truly apply it. So much of our exhaustion comes from worrying about things we can't control. The traffic, the weather, what other people think, whether a project will be a huge success. We spend enormous amounts of mental and emotional energy on these things, and it drains us completely. When you feel tired, do a quick mental audit. What are you spending your energy on right now? Is it something you can directly influence, or something outside of your control? If it's outside your control, the Stoic advice is to practice acceptance. Let it go. It's not giving up, it's being strategic with your precious energy. Focus all that power back onto what you can control: your effort, your attitude, your next action. You can't control if you get the promotion, but you can control the quality of the work you submit. You can't control if someone is rude to you, but you can control how you respond. By focusing your efforts where they actually matter, you stop wasting energy and start making real progress, which in itself is incredibly motivating. Now, let's tackle the feeling of being overwhelmed. You have a mountain of tasks, and just looking at it makes you want to crawl back into bed. The Stoic philosopher Seneca has some wisdom for us here. He wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." He also talked about breaking down large, intimidating goals into smaller, manageable pieces. Instead of staring at the entire mountain, just focus on the very next step. What is the one small thing you can do right now? Send that one email, write that one paragraph, make that one phone call. The Stoics were big believers in the power of the present moment. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the present is where you have power. When you're tired, your brain struggles with complex, long-term planning. So don't ask it to, just give it one simple, achievable task. Completing that small task creates a tiny jolt of momentum. It's a small win, and those small wins start to stack up. Suddenly, you've taken 10 steps up the mountain without even realizing it. This approach, which modern psychology calls chunking, is pure Stoicism in action. It transforms an overwhelming burden into a series of simple actions. You don't need the energy to climb the whole mountain right now. You just need enough energy for the next step. Another powerful Stoic tool is something called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. By thinking about these potential setbacks in advance, you strip them of their power to surprise and derail you. Seneca suggested that we should regularly spend time imagining the loss of things we value: our wealth, our status, even our health. The point isn't to be morbid, but to build psychological resilience. When you're tired, your fear and anxiety are often amplified. What if I fail feels like a catastrophic possibility. By practicing premeditatio malorum, you can calmly look that fear in the eye and say, okay, and if I do fail? I will learn from it, I will get up, and I will try again. It makes you tougher. You realize that discomfort and even failure are not the end of the world. They are just part of the journey. This practice makes you antifragile, so when you hit a bump in the road, especially when you're tired, it doesn't break you. It actually makes you stronger. But what about physical exhaustion? Stoicism isn't about ignoring your body's signals. It's not about pushing through to the point of burnout or injury. The Stoics believed in living in accordance with nature, and our physical limits are part of our nature. So when you're physically tired, the first step is to acknowledge it without judgment. Don't beat yourself up for being human. The Stoic approach here is to distinguish between I am tired and I must stop. They are not the same thing. Sometimes rest is absolutely what's needed. A strategic break, a good night's sleep, these are wise actions. But other times, I'm tired is just a feeling, a suggestion from your mind, not an absolute command. This is where you can practice a little voluntary hardship. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about choosing the harder path to build his own resilience. You don't have to go to extremes, but maybe it means finishing that last chapter when you'd rather watch TV, or doing that 20-minute workout when you feel sluggish. You show yourself that you are not a slave to your immediate feelings of discomfort. You can feel tired and still act. You can feel unmotivated and still take a step forward. Each time you do this, you strengthen your discipline muscle. You prove to yourself that your will is stronger than your fleeting feelings of fatigue. And finally, let's talk about perspective. The Stoics practiced an exercise called the view from above. Imagine yourself floating up, out of your room, above your city, above your country, until you can see the entire earth as a tiny blue marble in the vastness of space. From this perspective, how big is your problem really? That deadline, that difficult conversation, that feeling of being tired, how significant is it in the grand scheme of things? It helps you detach from the overwhelming emotion of the moment and see the situation with more clarity and calmness. It reminds you that this moment of exhaustion is temporary. Like a cloud passing in the sky, it will move on. This cosmic perspective can grant you a sense of peace and the mental space needed to decide on your next wise action, rather than just reacting from a place of stress and fatigue. So to recap, when you feel tired and want to quit, turn to the Stoics. 1. Reconnect with your purpose. Your why is your ultimate fuel. 2. Focus only on what you can control. Stop wasting energy on the rest. 3. Break it down. Forget the mountain, just take the next small step. 4. Premeditate challenges. Visualize setbacks to build resilience and reduce fear. 5. Distinguish between being tired and having to stop. Practice voluntary hardship to strengthen your will. And 6. Take the view from above, gain perspective to right-size your problems. These aren't magic tricks, they are practices. The more you use them, the stronger you'll become. You'll learn that exhaustion is a signal, not a stop sign. It's a challenge to be met with virtue, reason, and courage. You have more in you than you think. The Stoics knew it 2,000 years ago, and it's just as true for you today. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, give this video a like and subscribe for more practical wisdom. Let me know in the comments which of these Stoic ideas you're going to try next. Keep going, you've got this.